Hello and welcome to India Today. I am Sanjay Ponappa.
And this is Maruti Acharya, and we just completed watching Dr. ShivaRajkumar's Bhairathi Ranagal.
For me, it was goosebumps throughout the film, after the
Yes.
film, with the aura that was there among the fans. It was just goosebumps, a very good experience.
Yeah. My one word is if Jailer is for Tamil audience and Rajni fans, Bhairathi Ranagal is for Shivarajkumar fans and Kannada audience.
Fair, yeah.
Yes. So before getting into the full review, yes, we were there. Celebrations, lot of that public reaction, public response, all of that is also on the channel. And we recorded the review there, but the celebrations were so loud, cracker sound. I'm not kidding. I will put the visual.
For the people who watch Mufti, I think you
Yes, we recorded, but again, there were some audio issues, so we wanted to give you our feelings as honest as possible.
Well, this film, as we said, Bhairathi Ranagal, starring Dr. Rajkumar as the titular character, which went viral after the film Mufti, which released in 2017, directed by Nartan. Great job. We'll get to it again. Also starring Rukmini Vasanth, Avinash, Devraj, Rahul Bose, and many other prominent actors from the South Indian film industries. Well, initial reactions about the film, my overall feeling is that I really liked the film. I was extremely satisfied with it. It was everything that I expected from Bhairathi Ranagal and more. Technically, very sound, acting, performances, good, very convincing. Liked it, loved it.
This is my first commercial Shivarajkumar movie in theater because I've watched a lot of Shivarajkumar movies, but mostly on OTT and my personal theater, but not the experience with the fans and all of that. So, firstly, I really liked the experience of watching it on big screen and all of that. And most of the review is towards that entire experience and how Shivarajkumar's towering presence and the way the story is written and the way director Nartan has handled it are the beautiful elements for me in the movie.
Side note, very nice way to tell the audience that you have a projector at home and you watch it on the big screen all the time. But
love cinema.
getting back to the review, well, talking about the technicalities, we'll get to Shivarna, but talking about the technicalities first, well, the director, the lead technician in the film,
Yes,
did a
captain of the
really
ship.
good job. We talk about many other directors, and this is another guy who really reflected what Prashant Neel reflects and is known for, is showing the lead character their hero in a brilliant way, and Nartan has also excelled in that in this film. Shivraj Kumar, however he has presented him throughout the film, is just beautiful. It's not just the mass element, adding emotions, adding complicated relationships, all of it. It's just come out very well. So kudos to Nartan. If not another Prashant Neel from the Kannada industry, he is definitely going to be the Nartan in the Kannada film fraternity.
For me, the standout is definitely director Nartan because of two reasons. First of all, the first film, Mufti, is a brilliant movie, and without even, damaging in general, when there is a prequel or a sequel, you just compare, right? This product is superior and managed to retain all the qualities and also elevate the cinematic experience. So kudos for that. And second thing is, a lot of times when we compare two movies or two filmmakers, I'm like, this person is on steroids of that person. But here, no steroids of Prashant Neel is Nartan. So he's very sober but still very massy version. And I kind of liked it after so much of saturation of this kind of presentation. And handling the story, screenplay, and the way he's building up one scene after the other are really, really good. It feels wholesome when you watch the entire movie.
The other technical departments, which is cinematography, set work, production design, and music, have all joined hands together with Nartan, and they've contributed majorly for the output, the product, the final product, which is the film Bhairathi Ranagal. I'll talk about the music. Ravi Basrur, back in his element.
Yes.
Beautiful to see him back in his comfort zone and delivering a very good background music as well as songs. The melodramatic songs, the slow, lo-fi songs were all good. The title track, again, I was like, yeah, this is why I am vibing to it on a loop. It just delivered there. And the background music as well. Throughout the film, you can see that whatever is required is being given. It's not extra sound everywhere. It is not loud music. It is not, noise, which some of his previous recent works have been, for example, Singham again. But here with this film, Ravi Basrur has proven again why he became a nationwide name in the world of music.
And Ravi Basrur is also one of the initial names who started this trend of loud music where you come out of the theater and feel like, and then someone, lot of music director followed, and yesterday DSP, so he took it to another level. But I think Ravi Basrur understood that, music should complement, and he used it very nicely where it is required. And other than that, maintaining a story driven tone to the movie is a very beautiful quality in the movie, because it's not just music, you also pay attention to the other details. So music is in a way adding to the element. So that's why I really commendable job, Ravi Basrur. Before getting into the performances, which are the major highlights of the movie, there are few things that is mostly I wanted the movie to be more racy and pacey. In some places that was missing. Again, it was more about the building development, staging, character, and all of that, and it feels little repetitive after a point. And again, when the characters switch, without giving spoilers, to one mode to another mode, that is when again, yeah, okay, you understand what is happening there, but that could have been avoided. And also, villain character is a little routine, templated, and
Played by
regular.
Rahul Bose.
Yes, played by Rahul Bose. So that could have been a little differently written.
They could have added a little more depth to the nature of the character that Rahul Bose was playing, which is
Correct.
Parande, the businessman. But then again, you could see that there is a clear difficulty with the actor being from the Hindi film industry and hear the dialogues written in Kannada and him trying to mouth it, but the dubbing and the mouthing, even though it was syncing, it didn't sync here.
Yes, it was sinking on the screen, but not
Yeah.
in the heart.
But other than that, yeah, screenplay, like you said, I would call it a slow burn. The first half of the film is mostly slow burn right until the banger interval part. But until then, it is a slow burn, gradual incline towards the moment. And you can actually, if you sit through it, you can understand the main character better. You will feel like, oh, you will understand all the emotions he is going through until he takes that crucial shift.
Yeah, and also some paybacks and call-offs from the first installment as to why that character is behaving a certain way in the first installment is also necessary, because it's part of the same world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to the
Performances.
performances. Okay, wait. Ruko. Well, let's also talk about the action choreography really fast, because that also is a major part of this film. The action choreography was really good. The framing and the execution of the action was good. Choreography could have been a little better, because after a point it just felt like Shivanna with his OG long, which fans will always love, is just slashing people.
Cutting calls. Continue.
कट तो कर
कर दिया.
भाई ऑडियो का मुझे डर है मेरे को बैकग्राउंड में वो नहीं चाहिए.
Pratiksha. So coming to performances.
A shout out to Avinash.
For the getup.
Yes, for the getup, because especially him, the look. Either way, his normal look also would have been enough for this.
Yeah.
But then they went and added more character, more element to the character that he was playing, and for that, a shout out is needed. Rukmini Vasanth's character, once again, is not very significant. It's a character that needs to be there. It's a character that reflects what Shivanna is to his face.
And
She
also
is,
has similar dialogues like Bhagira.
yeah, she is basically a mirror to him, asking him to this or that, trying to keep in the
Yeah.
spoilers, but the role didn't really matter so much when you look at it as a whole.
Yeah, but there is a joke. Rukmini Vasanth's mother character actually tells her, "You're a girl. How can you be a doctor?" Mention your opinions in the comments below. We were laughing.
We were shocked that an Indian mother would say, "How can you be a doctor? Don't be
Yeah.
a doctor." Okay.
Which
That is
world
the
is that?
out of all the things, that was the thing that we couldn't believe. Yeah. Getting to Shivanna.
Shivanna.
Yes. You tell, how was your first time watching Shivanna in this mass avatar on the big screen?
Yes, so for me, Sanjay, Shivanna, like I've told you before, he is one of those few actors. The reason why I also like Rajnikant is also because even though they can present this aura, larger than life, persona on screen, they also have similar amount of innocence in their face when it comes to emotional scenes or in general. You know for a fact that even though you're trying to tell them he's a bad guy or a goon or something, you know they are innocent at heart. And Shivanna also has that kind of presence, and the way he uses his performances and skills to elevate those, especially in the emotional moments, it was really really good. And I've been watching ShivaRajkumar movies for a while now, but this Masi Long, like I've been hearing it from him, but watching it on big screen also with the fans, the overall experience was amazing, worth watching on big screen for sure.
See, whenever an anti-hero character manages to convince the people to go with everything wrong that he is doing, ethically or from a societal standard, that is when the character and the actor has won. And Shivanna continues to win this over and over and over again with all the films in this particular feels or beat that he
Yeah.
gives. And once again, even in Bhairathi Ranagal, he manages to do that and justifies all of his action in this film and in Mufti all together. And
Yes.
it was a brilliant moment. It is always a brilliant moment to watch him. And that love story between Shivanna and his Long is... Long is a extra long machete.
See, men and cars, men and weapon. You know, these are
That
emotion.
Yeah, and Men and Weapon is different. Shivanna and his Long is just a love story that everybody will enjoy. It's just even the way he picks it up, even the way he makes the Long out of nothing. It's just it is something that one romanticizes, and even here Narthan has presented that beautifully. So when you design such subtle designing of scenes
Yes.
is so important because it adds.
And yes, this is our opinion. This is how we felt about the movie. You might have similar opinion or different opinion. Whatever is your opinion, mention that in the comments below. And yes, we personally feel that Bagheera movie deserved a lot of love and praise, which it unfortunately didn't. It had flaws, but it's still an attempt that is worth watching on big screen. Again, Bhairathi Ranagal is a brilliant movie. It is a theatrical experience for sure. So all the Kannada audience, we really request you, not just this movie, for every movie, go to theaters, watch movies, support good, bad, ugly. You can have your opinion, but for that you need to watch. So please watch movies, support cinema, support industry.
Yeah, and also for whoever is watching here who doesn't know who Shivanna is, there is a video where we are suggesting 5 films of ShivaRajkumar that you should watch. So
Yeah.
check that video out and check those films out as well. Do go to Bhairathi Ranagal and watch that too, so you know what kind of an actor and what kind of an aura he brings to the table.
Yeah, and also for the people who are trying to decode what kind of reviews are we doing, we are basically talking the initial thoughts that we have right after we walk out of the auditorium and share it with you, like two friends talking about how did you feel about the movie. Good.
Yeah.
It's mostly on those lines so that you can understand the emotion rather than getting into the nitty-gritties of it. I hope you like this attempt. If yes, like and comment.
And you're watching India Today, SoSouth.
Hey, hero, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರಿಗೆ
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಡ್ರ
ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಶಿವಣ್ಣ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯಿತು, ನಿಮಗೂ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಹೋಗಿ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಕ್ರೇಜಿ ಮಚ್ಚ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದೆ.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಟುಡೇ ಸೋಸೌತ್. ನಾನು ಮಾರುತಿ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ,
ನಾನು ಸಂಜಯ್ ಪೊನ್ನಪ್ಪ. ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು.